which also minimizes the game. So when we left off, I was level 1 because Pacifist Run at the waterfall checkpoint. Alright, let's go. Oh yeah, that is a waterfall. So I had spoken to you. Weird things. Sign. This is a box. You can put an item in or take an item out. Why would you though? You can't use items when they're in the box. Sincerely, a box hater. Oh good. Use the box? I don't think I have any reason to use the box. Let me figure out how to do things. See, I have healing items. I haven't called someone yet, so there's no response. Thank God. I don't have 2 voices right now. Hold on. Which one was Papyrus? Was Papyrus the guy who I did the awful Solidus snake? I'm going to stop saying Liquid because that was not Liquid's voice. In hindsight, I did Solidus's voice. Liquid is much easier to do. I won't change that voice though. But I feel like Papyrus was the skeleton who I dated for a decent chunk of last stream, and it was just awkward for me. Oh, wait, I can just... Cool. Oh, I imagine this is the way back in the event that you called. Yeah, this seems to be a way back. What is this? Oh, that's... I see. Oh, there's a thing! I swear I saw something behind that rushing water. Alright, well, I pressed up against the water and I didn't go through anything. But there is something here. Thank you, flower. Yeah, squeaky sounds. There's a tutu lying on the ground here. Will you take it? Take it. You got the old tutu. Old tutu, armor defense 10. Finally, a protective piece of armor. Finally, some good fucking food. Hold on. So what's my current defense? 7. You equipped the old tutu. Family bandana. 7. It has some abs drawn on it. I guess I didn't actually read the full thing because I don't remember that. Darkness. Where am I now? Oh no. No. No, no, don't make me do this! I did remember to get my water today, so there's that. I actually have water for all the hydrates I may or may not be getting today. Hopefully not very many. Not that it matters, I mean, staying hydrated is important. All this streaming keeps me hydrated. Alright, let's see if I can remember how to do this. Give me a second, I actually have to think about the voice and how to do the voice based on a singular voice line from Metal Gear Solid 2. So, not even Twin Snakes. Although he does say brother in Twin Snakes, which is why I thought it was Liquid's voice. Oh god, I can't remember. I can't remember how to do this voice. How did I do this voice? Hold on, right. I'd have to go back and look at my old stream to get the voice. I genuinely can't figure out how to do this. Hi, Undyne! I'm here with my daily report. Regarding that human I called you about earlier. Hold on. No, I think he's still talking. Huh? Did I fight them? Yes, of course I did. I fought them valiantly. What? Did I capture them? Well, yes, but actually no. Well... No. I tried very hard, Undyne, but in the end, I failed. What? You're all going to take the human soul yourself? But Undyne, you don't have to destroy them, you see. You see... Metal Gear! See. I understand. I'll help you in any way I can. I feel like there's more accent this time, but less of the growling, which honestly works. It hurts my throat less. Okay. Oh no, I wasn't ready. I'm not ready for this. How do I peacefully kill you? Is that a stabby icicle? No, it's nothing. Alright, that's creepy. Why was there a dead pixel? Why is there a save, like, 2 rooms away from the other save? Why does it keep giving me saves? Alright, where's... Yo! Did you see the way she was staring at you? Wait, she's a she? I don't think I had to voice Undyne, because I don't think Undyne had any lines. I'll have to keep that in mind when I figure out the voice. That was awesome! I'm so jealous! You should get her attention. Come on, let's go watch her beat up some bad guys. Ooh. A feeling of dread hangs over you, but you stay determined. When 4 bridge seeds align in the water, they will sprout. Alright, just double checking to see how much of the game is covered. It's not too bad, it doesn't seem most of the dialogue box, obviously, but I mean that's to be expected with this particular overlay. It's the flaw with wanting an overlay like this, was that I knew going into it that I would be cutting off a decent chunk of the game just with the overlay. My hope is that it's not too bad, and I think if I started streaming at 1080p, I could get away with it. But because it's so small and designed at 1080 by... No, hold on, Shit, what's... I forget the resolutions for these things. This is 1280 by 720, I think. But I'm actually pretty sure that my overlay is the next size up, scaled down to fit. Was the goal, was to keep everything aligned. I believe this overlay is scaled down, but can be expanded. I may Friday stream, look into, or maybe I'll do it while I'm not streaming, just see what happens if I set my recording scale up a bit, and see if my CPU can handle it, then attempt that on Friday. That'll make the SNES games a little harder to stream though, because I'm not sure if those overlays will work. I'll have to get back to you on that, Techie. 4 bridge seeds, they will sprouts. I think I read that. Hold on. When 4 bridge seeds align in the water, they will sprout. Aha! I can pick things up, and it makes the same squeaky noise. Those overlays will be fine. They might look stretched a bit, right? But the overlays, the SNES and GBA overlays will be fine since they are 1280 by 720. They should scale up, right? Will that cause any problems? Aaron flexes in. They should scale up fine, they may be a bit blurry. Alright, we'll see how it looks. If I decide to do this on Wednesday, we'll see how it looks, and I may have to either ask you to scale them or scale them myself to make them less blurry. Which will probably just be editing in and filling in some pixels, I don't know. Flex. You flex. Aaron flexes twice as hard. Pack increases for you too. Flexing contest? Okay, flex more. Oh, winky face. Are you aware of how old I am? Because I'm still not fully certain. You flex harder. Aaron flexes thrice as hard. Attack increases for you too. Nice. I won't lose though. Winky face. Yeah. Ow. Oh dear. This is... Aaron is ready for your next flex. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna accept this death as a learning experience. Aaron flexes very hard. He flexes himself out of the room. Okay, I'm good. I won! I earned 30 gold, and I need a save. Okay, save seal, I think. Wait, this is getting out of hand. Now there are 2 of them. Interesting. Okay, this music is fantastic. I can see why this is such a popular game. There's a hole in there. That may not be anything. There's a sign and I can't see this sign. Wolverine Catkin has arrived. Hello, how are you doing? And same to you, Techie. I forgot to ask. One of my flaws. I've had to focus on business or focus on communication. I can't do either of those. I'm good at this. God! Gosh dang it. I really should stop swearing this much. I've heard that it helps with anger. I refuse to. I will keep that as channel routine because honestly, I'm probably not going to stop, and I like the idea of the channel routine. I just want to read the sign. Is that too much to ask for, game? God, let me read signs backwards. I've got my laptop set next to me for this. Oh dear. Is that good or bad? Congratulations! You failed the puzzle. No, why? What does this do? Oh, that respawns them. Nice. If an error is made, don't blossom. And call bridge seeds back where they started. Also, verbally venting anger does apparently help with pain. Well, it is a distraction, but I had streamers, one streamer in particular, tell me that not controlling what you say can lead to just staying angry. And part of that is swearing a lot, but I'm just like, it's that one. Cool, okay. So I need to figure out what this puzzle is. Well, I don't know exactly how they align. Like, so that doesn't work. Good to know. And that gets rid of them in the water, so that's not viable. Ooh, I have an idea. So it has to be aligned in 4s. But this looks promising. That looks like a solution. No! No! Stop making me do this voice, please! Please, game! I'm sorry I dated him! I would take it all back if I could! Wait, there's a reset button on the main menu. Alright guys, welcome back to part 1 of Undertale, where I'm not going to take the skeleton because I don't want his phone number. Because I hate doing this voice, I really do. I'm sick of this voice. Because the more I do it, the worse it becomes, and I just feel like I can't ever capture the perfection of me saying brother. Unless I say brother again, and then I can probably get the voice. Alright, I've got this. Hello! This is Papyrus! How did I get this number? It was easy! Didn't I give you my number? I just dialed every number sequentially until I got yours. And this, people, is why Foxhound was ahead of everything. Well, they weren't really Foxhound and Twin Snakes / Metal Gear Solid 1, were they? They were the genome soldiers from Foxhound and the special forces from Foxhound. But they weren't technically Foxhound anymore because they had rebelled and created their own thing. But this is how Liquid stayed ahead. That and pretending to be Master Miller, and that realization that Master Miller. This is a spoiler for a game from like the 80s. When you find out that Master Miller is Liquid, which I'm probably going to regret saying that if I ever decide to actually stream Twin Snakes and make it, try not to spoil the games for people who haven't seen it before, but I've beaten it, so whatever. Hopefully they don't come back and watch this. That realization though, when I thought about that, made me realize that the voice I was doing was Solidus and not Liquid. Because Liquid's voice is very similar to his Master Miller voice, I'm pretty sure. I'd have to replay the game because I've only played it once. But yes, he dialed every number sequentially until he got mine. And looking over at it, you get a little bit of the bottom right cut off, and you get the face cut off, but this isn't actually too bad. You still lose a little bit of the game though. Yeah. So, what are you wearing? Wait, hold on. I can't do this voice and ask, what are you wearing? It just... I'm a child! Why that? This game makes me uncomfortable. I need an adult. Are there any adults in chat who aren't me? Because I'm not an adult. I may be 21 and I may drink sometimes. Not as much anymore. Because I went through all of our stockpile of alcohol. Wolverine Catkin is an adult. But this game makes me feel uncomfortable. How do I proceed? I'm asking for a friend. She thought she saw you wearing a dusty tutu. Is that true? Are you wearing a dusty tutu? What will you say? I already swore I'd be honest with you, and you were honest with me when you told me that try as you might, you don't love me. I'm a fucking child. Let me rephrase that. I'm a child. You forgot about this part. I love how the game reacts to things you do, so if I hadn't put this on, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't have gotten this dialogue, but also just this entire game has been what the fuck. Yeah, I'll be honest, so you are wearing a dusty tutu. Hello Avior Red, how are you doing today? Because I'm uncomfortable by this thing. Also, I'll be honest, I do a lot of gesturing with my hands and it doesn't show on stream. Because it's under the mic and the mic doesn't show. Because I could adjust the camera to zoom out, but I really don't want to with this particular camera and the particular layout of my room. That makes me feel awkward, which is different from uncomfortable. Got it. Wink, wink. You're not supposed to say wink. You're just supposed to wink. Have a nice day. But yeah, I've definitely toned down that voice, because it's not hurting me anymore. And I don't know if that makes the voice better or worse, but it makes me happy. Wishing room. A long, long time ago, in a monsters would whisper their wishes to the stars in the sky. If you hoped with all your heart, your wish would come true. Now, all we have are these sparkling stones on the ceiling. I read that wrong, and I put a break where there shouldn't have been one. This music is way too intense for just walking through this room. Thousands of people wishing together can't be wrong. The king will prove that. Flowers don't get a voice, they just get me. Come on, sis, make a wish. Wait, are these the flowers that remember everything you say? Alright, well, I'm fully healed. Washwa shuffles up. Oh, don't fight. Act. Clean touch, go. I'll do clean. You ask Washwa to clean you. It hops around excitedly. Green means clean. So, clean me! Watch Roy's rinsing off the pizza. Oh, that was easy. I won! I earned 25 gold to do one thing. Yeah, they are echo flowers, that's what I thought. I wish my sister and I would see the real stars someday. The stars are made of diamonds. Look through the telescope. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Check wall. What? Oh, seems my horoscope is the same as last week's. Oh, I guess that's what it meant. I probably would have done that anyways. Man, all my years of playing Metroid. It starts to pay off at some point. Ancient writing covers the walls. You can just make out the words. The war of humans and monsters. Why did the humans attack? Indeed, it seems that they had nothing to fear. Humans are unbelievably strong. It would take the soul of nearly every monster, just equal the power of a single human soul. The game just makes me feel... The game makes me feel good about not killing, and bad because I'm a human. Which makes me stronger than every single creature in this game. But I'm glad I'm not killing because then it just sounds like I'm being an asshole. Oh, I keep forgetting, although I think I did mention this, but I don't know what happens if someone who isn't a mod types exclamation points commands in chat. I don't remember if that works with the way that my bot is configured, but I do have a lot of commands. Some of which I may remove simply due to the wishes of others who are involved. But we do have commands. There aren't very many. There is a hug command, but I haven't customized it to a point where it's random. It's just a single thing happens. You hug someone, and it's great. But humans have one weakness. Ironically, it's the strength of their soul. Its power allows it to persist outside the human body, even after death. If a monster defeats a human, they can take its soul. A monster with a human soul, a horrible beast with unfathomable power. Now I feel less bad. It's an illustration of a strange creature. There's something very unsettling about this drawing. No, wait, hold on, let me go back. I just wanted to see what happened if I touched this tile. No. Can I not go back? There. I knew better. I knew better. I had contemplated the fact that... But I need to go there now! I contemplated the fact that if I did this, it would likely cause something that wasn't reversible, and I should have just gone and explored the thing that didn't look like the right path. It was the left path, not the right path, so I'm not wrong. Now I'm sad. Can I go back now? Oh. Why are you throwing icy spears at me? Ow! Oh my god, this is bad. Run. Just run. Okay. I see what I need to do. Oh no! Oh my god, how am I doing so great? Go, go, go. Getting speared because you're human. I'm dead human. I could heal, but I'm not going to. No, there's more? Ha! You can't hit me if I'm in the grass. Okay. Controls are locked. Can we not? I don't want to go through all of this again, although if I die I can go to the left. Did you just kill a fox? Spirits and human, I'm so sad. Okay, that doesn't go anywhere. I'm frozen again. No, it's just the dragon. Alright, what voice did I do for this? Yo, did you see that? Undyne just touched me! I'm never washing my face ever again. Ah, figured that was the direction this was going to go. Did the voice right. Man, are you unlucky. If you were standing just a little bit to the left. Yo, don't worry, I'm sure we'll see her again. Would you stop falling? Why is your head so big? This cheese has been here so long, a magical crystal has grown around. It's stuck to the table, but you feel determined. Knowing the mouse might one day extract the cheese from the mystical crystal fills you with determination. Squeak. Oh, hi. Been ignoring you for now. Wait, why would I use the box? It's an odd-looking telescope. He didn't get a voice, did he? No, I'm pretty sure that I voiced him as me. As, like, the only character who actually speaks. I don't... Not that. Hold on. The main character doesn't speak, so I gave him my voice because, yeah, I'm not creative enough. I'm thinking about getting into the telescope business. It's normally 50,000 G to use this premium telescope, but since I know you, you can use it for free. How's about it? Use the telescope? Why is it red? Yeah, nice. Nice premium telescope, man. I refuse to believe there's nothing here. Alright, we're going through this logically. Huh? You aren't satisfied? Don't worry. I'll give you a full refund. Thanks for the refund. What's a star? Can you touch it? Can you eat it? Can you kill it? Are you a star? But you can't touch me, you can't eat me, and you can't kill me. Yes. Face the camera. Wait. Oh. Huh. I didn't notice that. Oh no, there are too many choices. Why? I hate you. Alright, so the cave. That's what the telescope does. That looks... there are too many choices now. Okay. The good news is I can't do anything this way. So, we have two choices. The ancient glyphs have been painted over with a list of 21 different flavors. There's another chest. I relocated my store, but there are still no customers. Fortunately, I've thought of a solution. Punch cards! Every time you buy an ice cream, you can take a punch card from the box. If you have 3 cards, you can trade them for a free ice cream. They're sure to get the customers to come back. Hello! Didn't you already greet me? Hi. Would you like some ice cream? It's the frozen treat that warms your heart. Now just 25G. Well then, tell your friends, there's ice cream, hidden in the depths of a watery cavern. It's a box for storing punch cards. It's empty right now. I mean, I would love some, but I'm not rich, you know. You hear a passing conversation. So, which have you wishes to make? You hear a passing conversation. It's fun, but it's kinda stupid. This place is creepy. And I just got attacked. Oh right, I can just spare them. because they're useless. Is there anything up this way? No. It's just down and to the left. There's one. Would you stop calling me so I don't have to voice you? That would be fantastic. Hello, this is Papyrus. Remember when I asked you about clothes? Well, the friend who wanted to know, her opinion of you is very murdery. But I bet you knew that already. And because you knew that, I told her what you told me you were wearing. A dusty tutu. Because I knew, of course, after such a suspicious question, you would obviously change your clothes. You're such a smart cookie. This way you're safe and I didn't lie. No betrayal anywhere. Being friends with everyone is easy. You mean I could have changed my clothes like a smart person instead of being stupid like a not smart person? Pacifist is easy, just don't attack. You're a passive conversation. Don't say that. Come on, I promise I won't laugh. The power to take their souls. This is the power that the humans feared. Well, this seems like progress, and I don't want to progress, so I'm gonna head all the way back to the left and see what's to the left, because this way seems like where I need to go. I'm just gonna keep getting hit by mold smalls. At least they're easy. It's a pair of ballet shoes. Will you take it? You got the ballet shoes! Okay, I can't do anything here yet. The ballet shoes. There. These shoes make you feel incredibly dangerous. Here. I equipped the manly bandana because I was told to. Except I wasn't. Uh-oh. You ask Rush what a queen you. It hops around excitedly. Green means clean. Ah. Smells like detergent. Wait, it didn't work this time. Okay. So it's 2 clean and then spare. Can we stop with that now? I'm about to die again. Do not want. Nope, I stopped moving. You have to pick up one of the green attacks to be able to spare it. Oh, I see. Hey there, noticed you were here. I'm Onion-san! Onion-san, you here? I don't even know what place this is, I'm just making shit up. You're visiting Waterfall, huh? It's great here, huh? You love it, huh? Yeah, me too. It's my big favorite. Even though the water is getting so shallow here, I have to sit down all the time, but hey, that's okay. It's moving to the city. I'm living at a crowded aquarium, like all my friends did. I kind of regret this voice. The aquarium's full anyway, so even if I wanted to, that's okay though, you hear? Undyne's gonna fix everything, you hear? I'm gonna get out of here and live in the ocean, you hear? Hey there. Let's into this room. I'll see you around. Have a good time. Waterfall. These voices are great. I can't speak. I got attacked. Before we do this, I need heal. This is the face of someone who knew they fucked up. I misread the item. I just ate the snowman. Oh my god. So I'm not going. I'm. Just put him in the box. I could have just put him in the box like a smart person. Instead, I was like, I'm just gonna carry around the snowman. You can get a few more from him. Do I have to go all the way back? It's such a long way. You smile. You ask to see Shiren smile too. Shiren gets quieter. In the corner, Aaron nods his head approvingly. What is Aaron doing here? You hum a jazz ballad. Shiren follows the melody. Okay, you're good. I won! I earned 30 gold. Yes. The northern room hides a great treasure. Is it a healing item? X to quit. What is circle? There's a piano here. Play it, yes. Ah. Well, a hunting song echoes down the corridor. Won't you play along? Only the first 8 are fine. Good. Puzzles. I like puzzles. This power has no counter. Indeed, a human cannot take a monster's soul. When a monster dies, its soul disappears, and an incredible power will be needed to take the soul of the living monster. There's only one exception. The soul of a special species of monster called a boss monster. A boss monster's soul is strong enough to persist after death, if only for a few moments. A human could absorb this soul. This has never happened, and now it never will. It's a statue. The structures at its feet seem dry. I have questions. Please take one. Take an umbrella? Take one. You took an umbrella. Put the umbrella on the statue? Yes. You place the umbrella atop the statue. Inside the statue, a music box begins to play. There's no way. Oh. Shoot. So circle up, right, circle down, down, right. So it's circle up, right, circle down, down, right. I'm good. It's a legendary artifact. Will you take it? I'm carrying too many dogs? Annoying dog, a little white dog, it's fast asleep. Hold on. You deployed the dog! Did I goof? The artifact is gone. Yeah, I know. Okay, I can't read the sign. It's a sign that's telling me all of this. That would be weird. Great. I accidentally a dog, and now the dog has the artifact. I don't like the look of this. Oh, good. I mean, I could hold an umbrella, but it said take one, so I took one, and then I used the umbrella to get the song. Artifact is gone. Yo, you can't hold an umbrella either? If you're walking anyway, I guess I'll go with you. Let's go. Wonder what changes if I have the umbrella. And is it worthwhile? Man, Undyne is so cool. She beats up bad guys and never loses. If I was a human, I would wet the bed every night, knowing she was gonna beat me up. Can we stop rubbing in my face that I'm a human? Just get some slightly different dialogue. Yeah, I figured. So, one time, we had a school project where we had to take care of a flower. King, we had to call him Mr. Dreamer. Volunteered to donate his own flowers. He ended up coming to school and teaching the class about responsibility and stuff. That got me thinking, yo, how cool would it be if Undyne came to school? She could beat up all the teachers. Maybe she wouldn't beat up the teachers. She's too cool to ever hurt an innocent person. I'm an innocent person. She's probably going to beat me up. I have hurt no one this entire time. I did get my heart broken. Hold on, is this not a video? Is this... Oh, my mic is picking up my keyboard. Ah, okay. I sat here holding the button, nothing changed. Bye. Oh, welcome back. Bye. That was weird. Umbrella. Take an umbrella. Take one. You took an umbrella. Yo, this ledge is way too steep. Yo, you want to see Undyne, right? Put up your umbrella and climb on my shoulders. Yo, you aren't going to be able to climb with an umbrella. Oh. Return the umbrella. Put it back. Return the umbrella. It fills with determination. Bye. Yo, you go on ahead. Don't worry about me. I always find a way to get through. If you'd stop falling first. The humans, afraid of our power, declared war on us. Ah. They attacked suddenly and without mercy. The serene sound of a distant music box. It fills you with determination. In the end, it could hardly be called a war. United, the humans were too powerful and us monsters too weak. Not a single soul was taken and countless monsters returned to dust. There's a bridge under this bridge, or it's a reflection of the bridge I'm on. But it's not a reflection of me, and we already know that this game has reflections. And now I'm concerned. This is not ideal. Ha! You can't... You can't kill me if I keep moving. Oh, there are options. Oh good, it's a maze. Amazing. Shit. No! Barely. Oh no. Down. It's gotta be down. Well, it's all over now. No, 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 no. I don't like this maze. Undyne, what do you have against me? Well, okay. Can we just like not? Yes, just like this, just not. That's not quite dead. Shoot. I can't open the menu. I still can't open the menu. End of the line. I still can't open the menu. Can we just, like, not? Can we be friends? Please? If you let us be friends, I will be friends with you. Problem solved. Sounds like it came from over here. Oh, you've fallen down, haven't you? Are you okay? Well, I'm hurt in a way that no one will ever understand. I just want to be friends with everyone. And this one stupid monster named Undyne won't be friends with me. Do you know what that's like? Samus, huh? That's a nice name. My name is Michael J. Caboose. Well, yep, I'm alive. I'm in water. Piles of garbage. There are quite a few brands you recognize. Excellent. The waterfall here seems to flow from the ceiling of the cavern. Occasionally, a piece of trash will flow through and fall into the bottomless abyss below, viewing this endless cycle of worthless garbage. Did the game just call me garbage? Is the game now going to apologize, but have to call me garbage a second time so I know that it's calling me garbage so the apology doesn't seem crazy? That was a great reference. You rest your hand on the rusted pipe. Its horn wheezes a honk of despair. That is the weirdest. A beat-up desktop computer. The inside is empty. It's not filled with beans. It's a cooler. It has no brand and shows no signs of wear. Inside are a couple of freeze-dried space food bars. Take one. You got the astronaut food. It's a DVD case for an anime. Disparate claw marks cover the edges. Interesting. Seems like a regular training dummy. Do you want to beat it up? Yes. Tap the dummy with your fist. You feel bad. I was hoping it would start a fight so I could just be nice to the dummy. Oh no. I regret everything. Fool! You think you can hurt me? Wait, hold on, that's the wrong voice. I am a ghost that lives inside a dummy! My cousin used to live inside a dummy too, until you came along. When you talked to them, they thought they were in for a nice chat. But the things you said... horrible, shocking, unbelievable! It spooked them right out of their dummy. Human! I'll scare your soul out of your body! And that dummy blocks the way. You talk to the dummy. Doesn't seem much for conversation. No one is happy with this. Okay, this is pretty terrible. That's much harder than I expected. Ow, dummies. Watch where you're aiming your magic attacks. Hey, you, forget I said anything about magic. You talk to the dummy. I'll defeat you and take your soul. I don't get what the reference to magic has to do with anything. That dummy is doing an armless ska dance? I'm gonna talk like 2 more times and see if it changes. Doesn't seem to be changing. This may be one that I just have to wait out, like with Pyrus. Oh man, you do damage. He is saying different things. I'll stand in the window of a fancy store. Man, he hurts. He hurts a lot. Oh! Wait. Am I hurting him? Am I actually hurting the dummy? Is this not pacifist? Kind of. I believe you have to do this to complete the fight. You can't kill him. Okay. Mad Dummy is getting caught in all over the dialogue box. What's that name again? Oh no. Mad Dummy is getting caught in all over the dialogue box again. Ooh, no, no, no. Well, I'm not actively trying to kill it, it's just not giving me much of a choice, so I'm going to count this as pacifist. Also, you know, if he doesn't actually die, then it counts. Man, I have chosen a very hard way to play this. Also, wasn't paying attention to his attack. Come on, no! This is difficult. Stop moving! Yeah, I didn't even bother reading that. Come on! I don't like this. I don't like this fight. It's too... It seems to be too RNG related. Okay, I have to try to actively... There we go. Hey guys! Dummies, dummies, dummies! Remember how I said not to shoot at me? Well, failures! You're fired! You're all being replaced! Uh-oh. Mechanical words full of them. Oh no. Hold on. He glares into a mirror, then turns to you with the same expression. Okay. What? How the hell? Okay, what the fuck? That is bullshit. How do you dodge something that is attacking you from literally every single angle and can't be dodged? No, I'm not staying determined. That's bullshit. That is a bullshit fight. Now I have to do all this again. What if I just don't punch him this time? Ignoring all of this because I don't think anything actually happened. Nope, you're still going to talk to me. Well, I figured out half the boss fight. I haven't figured out the other half because fucking heat-seeking missiles or whatever they're called that just cheat. I can't do anything about this. Oh. Come here. Oh, I can't skip this part. Me here. There we go. Oh, shoot, he's moving. Yeah, I'm not doing any better this time in my attempts to actually direct the attacks. I don't like this. I don't like this fight. This fight is kind of dumb. No, damn it, guys. I mean, I did what I could. Come on, go ahead and fire your stupid dummies. There we go. Alright, now I have to figure out the second half of this, which doesn't seem any easier. Like this. What am I supposed to do about this? So it's just luck-based at this point. I just have to hope that they stop seeking me at the right angle because... yeah, I can't control this. No, this is not cool. This is bullshit. Okay, can you just not? He's out of knives. I mean, you can hurt me. I'm at 4 health, and I use 2 healing items. Bye. I hated that fight. That fight was absolute bullshit. Sorry, I interrupted you, didn't I? As soon as I came over, your friend immediately left. You guys looked like you were having fun. No, I was not having fun. Opposite of fun. Anti-fun. No, I just wanted to say hi. Yes, you can come say hi and get rid of that asshole who sucked and I hated him. Well, I'm going to home now. Oh, feel free to come with if you want, but no pressure. I understand if you're busy. It's fine. No worries. Just let it off. No, come back! Take me with you! Save me! Our house is up here, in case you want to see. Or in case you don't. You feel a calming tranquility, filled with determination. No, I'm still filled with anger. And only anger, nothing but pure anger. Wait, which house? Is it this one? Oh, you can. Sorry, I wasn't expecting that. It's not much, but make yourself at home. This CD is labeled Spook Tunes. Oh, yes? Oh, this is a thing. This CD is labeled Spook Wave. Play it? Ooh, I like that. This CD is labeled Rule a Day Music. No, what we're keeping, it's just kind of hilarious. Oh, are you hungry? I can get you something to eat. I'll get out of your way. This is a ghost sandwich. Do you want to try it? Sure. You attempt to bite into the ghost sandwich. You phase right through it. Oh, never mind. It's all good. I fully expect that. After a great meal, I like to lie on the ground and feel like garbage. It's a family tradition. Do you want to join me? Sure. No! No! If you're redeemed hydrate, here's your hydrate. I think I upset the ghost on accident. I hit one too many times now. It's a spooky old TV. Most of the buttons are worn away. The other channel changing buttons look good as new. The computer's internet browser is open to a music sharing forum. I angered the ghost! Hold on, there's one more thing to check out here. It's a spider web. There's a flyer for a bake sale on it. Did I eat the things from the bake sale? It's locked. I can try again? Can I try again? Oh, this one. Once you learn the lyrics, it's hard not to sing along. Okay. Okay, well, I failed that. That's upsetting. Snails. It's a snail. For some reason, I can't help but wonder what it tastes like. Snail, snail. A long journey extends in front of you. Snail, snail. Reach far and stretch beyond the horizons. So snail is Sam Fuel. There's Ghost. Haha. Look, we're done working right now. I mean, welcome to the Spook Family Snail Farm. Yeah, I'm the only employee. This place used to get a lot of business, but our main customer disappeared one day. Now it's just some hairy guy that shows up once a month. This snail is counting dollar bills. I've been long overdue for a second house. So there's down and to the right, and I feel like to the right is where I need to go, so nope, down just leads me back there. North, Blue Acres, east, Scotland. Sunny Village? I am visiting a waterfall from the city. Synchronicity. My neighbor's daughter looks about your age. Her name is Susie. I feel like you two should be friends. You have a neighbor's blessing. Okay. This little bird wants to carry you across. Accept the bird's offer? Not yet. Let's look this way. What? 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 It's a living. Doesn't seem like anyone's home. It's a living what? As in, like, this is your job? Okay. So what's this way? Oh, this is just a snail race. Do you want to play a game? It's called Thunder Snail. The snails will race, and if the yellow snail wins, you win. It's 10G to play. Sure. Okay, press Z repeatedly to encourage your snail. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. I feel lied to. I have been tricked. I have been tricked. That saddens me greatly. Oh well. It's upside down now! Oh. Looks like you encouraged your snail too much. All that pressure to succeed. Never got better. Oh. Do you want to play the game? What if I don't encourage at all? There's no winning, is there? I've got this. I will charge up the snail. Oh no! Am I a bad person? It is possible, but I've never done it. Oh, looks like you encouraged your snail too much. All that pressure to succeed. Really got her. Hey, Classy Devo! Hey, buddy, I'm here just looking today. Got some things to get done. That is A-okay. How? One more try. I'm gonna turbo button this. I don't actually turbo button. You can hear how much I'm pressing this keyboard. Okay, I don't feel like anything is being done. It didn't work. I'm curious. If I do nothing, the snail goes too slowly. But I am going to try one where I just don't touch the keyboard. Okay. I'll do it. Am I winning? No, I'm not. Okay. I don't think it's doable. Oh, you got the first best. No, it's discouraged. Her best was a bit I'm not convinced that this is a thing that can be done. Also, that was bothering me. Problem solved. Oh well. I tried. Let's go this way. Use the box. Oh, I do have the spider stuff. Hold on. I'm going to grab both of these. I'll also grab this. Why do I have dog residue? Dog residue. Dog item. Shiny trail left behind by a dog. I got a dog salad! Dog salad heals HP, recovers HP, it poodles. Alright, I'm going to hold on to one of these. I'll hold on to one. Because now I can duplicate it. I'm really curious. It's a spider web. There's a fire. No? I'm still upset that I didn't finish the ghost thing. Down doesn't seem to lead anywhere. Whoa there, I've got some neat junk for sale. Ha! I'm trying to get rid of my junk, not get more of it. Though I've heard if you want to sell stuff, the Timmy Village is your best bet. Where is it? I don't remember. -2 defense. Armor 5 defense, -2 defense, invincible longer. That's pretty cool. Attack? Both of these. Oh, wait, hold on. No, don't. Is that telling me how different it is from my current? Actually, that would make sense. Heals 10 HP and speed up in battle, and looks like a crab. Hurt, beaten, and fearful for our lives, we surrendered to the humans. God, my neck. 7 of their greatest magicians sealed us underground with a magic spell. Anything can enter through the seal, but only beings with powerful soul can leave. There's only one way to reverse the spell. If the human power equivalent to 7 human souls attacks the barrier, it will be destroyed. Yeah. But this cursed place has no entrances or exits. There's no way humans can come here. We will remain trapped down here forever. I got attacked. Special enemy Timmy appears here to defeat you. Timmy only wants the Timmy place. Okay. This battle system is unique. I tried to defeat. Flex at Timmy. No, muscles are not cute. Ooh, I have to disagree. No! What is with you people? Alright, let me finish this battle because I have to keep track of time. Alright, at 14:15. Alrighty then. And I hate, oh my god, I hate you all. How did I do this? I think it was a flex. And you just, yeah, flex a couple times. It's not bad. Lots of evil faces. That's how it is. Oh, they do things! Look, they do things! Now I can see the path. I can see 2 paths. And I'm being attacked. Just multiples. Wait. I should be banned for redeeming channel points. You know I could. I'm scared of this. Oh no, don't kill me, please. No, I should have just taken. I should have just dealt. Look! Why? Let me skip this stupid thing. How much did I just lose? Just lost so much progress. Let's just wear the fucking tutu. Was there anything else I did? I didn't do anything in the shop. I did the race. Maybe I'll do the same naps to looking at. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, is just go back here and do this. Yes, I want to join you. Okay, follow my lead. Here we go. We'll lie down as long as you don't move. So, when we move around, you want to get up, I guess. Oh my god. It's actually doing something! What have I done? I've become one with the universe! I am the Avatar! Right. Can't click out because doing that does things. I just want to check on something. Give it a couple more. But like, another minute. See if it does anything outside of just wiggle the entire galaxy. The cosmic... I'm the cosmic avatar. I don't think anything else is going to happen. But I'm not yet ready to get up. I just want to sit here and watch this for like a year. Look, I don't actually know how to do that, so I have to do it from here. I don't know how to do it from here either. Wait. Well, the music stopped. I think the music just reset. Give me a second. I don't remember how to do a thing. I want to do something funny, but I don't actually know how to do it. I do it. Oh, that's cool. What that does. Huh. Alright, well, if- I don't think it's going to do much else, so we're just going to not start a poll to ask if I should just stay here or get up. I can't figure out how to start a poll without using the command, and I don't know the command to do it, so I used to... Maybe... no. Oh. I don't anymore. Oh, I'm gonna keep working on that next CD. Well, alright. I think that was everything I did of importance. Oh. So that was way back. Now we're going to save. And talk to you. Okay, I talked to you. I didn't read out loud the other thing. So who's ready to go die? Okay. No need to read any of this. I've already read it all. I'll probably get attacked and die yet again. This is alright. Right in the same spot, too! Special enemy to me appears. There we go! I won! I beat that stupid... Oh no, I need to use this one to go all the way back to get down there. Oh no. Fucking backtracking, it's just like a Metroid game. Well, it's not really backtracking so much as a maze. There's a little bit of backtracking in it. Not candles for magic to guide them home. The monsters use crystals to navigate. There's a hidden path you missed near the... Well, I just got attacked, so... Why are you attacking me? Stop it! Oh my god, what? How did I die? And it won't let me skip this! Alright, how the hell did I die from that? Okay, good, that's over. There's a hidden path I missed, of course there is. I will go look for that. And then die because... what the fuck has happened? Damn it, that's not what I wanted. I mean, I get a decent chunk of gold from that. But it doesn't make up for the fact that, like, I just keep dying suddenly, and like... there is. Okay, you feel something. You feel the determination. Hoi! Welcome to Tim Village! Hoi, I'm Timmy. And this is my friend Timmy. Oh, good God, this is gonna suck. Hoi, I'm Timmy. Don't forget my friend. Hi, I'm Bob. Okay, game. Rich history of Tim. Something... what appears to be a dog cat? A cat poodle? That's what it looks like to me. Fighting a dragon. Wait, you should check out Tim's shop. Yeah, I agree. You should check. Here. No. I'm hitting all the wrong buttons. Just one. Human's such a cute Tim. Statue of Tim, very famous, very. Tim, watch egg will hat. Tim, proud parents. It's hard boiled. Tim, her human allergy. Look, Tim, that okay? Tim understand. Tim, also allergic to Tim. I'm concerned. You should go get that checked out. Waves. Mushroom dance, whatever could it mean? It symbolizes my inner torment trapped here by my science word. My struggle to pull away, my struggle to escape, alas, to no avail. I believe I've spoken to him. Feeling of being watched. Hello, spoken everyone, so let's go into the shop. Boy, welcome to the Tim shop. Whoa! You got a toy knives! I gotta have that toy knives, but I gotta pay for college. Tim always wanted toy knives. Thanks, purchase. Oh, well, I should sell. I don't want to sell that. The ribbon, maybe? That should be good. I think everything else is useful. Tim Flake heals 2 HP. Food of Tim. 2 HP. Tim Flake heals 2 HP. Discount food of Tim. Tim Flake expensive heals 2 HP. Food of Tim expensive. Tim pay for college. Tim pursue higher education. I don't have the funds. I want to do it so badly. Here's the thing, Tim. If you keep buying stuff from me, I will pay for college. I just need a little under 500 more. I bet there were other options. I'm not going to explore those options. Not this time. Right, that doesn't take me back, so I have to go all the way around. Found a save point. Don't get the bug. This is self-deprecating. Bring up an excellent point. Sounds like a bait shop. Wait, it didn't. You approach multiple suddenly. I feel like I'm doing something wrong. Mold details about. Oh, it's a mold big, that's why. Roar. Okay, this does 5 damage. Each. Okay, fuck these things. I don't get it. I don't get what I'm supposed to do. It just does 5 damage. And it's really hard to avoid. But yes. What you're doing. Wait. Dog residue does not sell for much. Also, don't sell that. Alright, I don't think there's any reason for me to still use the manly bandana. Wait, hold on. The value is random. I'm just gonna hold on to the bandana, just in case it's useful. I got this door. When she gives the long dialogue, you can say no and she will offer more to you. Oh. How many times can I say no before she stops offering more? I guess I could try. It's only once, yep. I can't abuse this either. We're gonna be here a while. We're going to be here a very long while. Wait, hold on. I didn't notice. That says... Oh no, that says 1. Yep, I'm dumb. Don't mind me, I am not reading. It's not that big deal, I don't think. I totally read that as 16. I love this exploit. Yes. Wait, hold on. Wait, this is the dog salad. Wait, so I can just duplicate the dog residue, which rarely gives me a dog salad. Does that mean that I can use dog residue to generate healing items? Am I rich? Cool. Yeah, see, I'm reading that as 36, not 3G, and here. You know what? Put dog residue in the box in second. That might be worth it. That's probably a good idea. And now I can use it again. This is... What exactly is the purpose of the dog residue other than being something that just auto-generates itself? Look, we're almost there, guys. 800 now. Wait. So I'm curious. It generates dog salad to use this. Heals. It says it heals. I don't actually know if it heals. But could I farm dog salad? Alright, what exactly? It does heal. I could farm healing items off of this. That might be worth it. How many items? Is there a limit to how many items can be stored in the box? The box can store 10 right now. Well, what I'm going to do is I am going to store a couple dog salads and someday figure out how much it heals. Now I'm tapped out on this. So it randomly selects... Alright, so Tim randomly selects... what am I thinking? Randomly selects a cost, and then when it pulls up the alternative dialog box, I'm just gonna fill the box up with dog salad. Which, yeah. So which does that, it actually randomizes the cost again, and then I think the second cost is higher, but still random. Hey K-Dash, you're lurking, I hope you're doing okay. I'm doing perfectly fine. How are you doing, K-Dash? I just had a scary realization, and it scares me. Which is that sometimes, some things I say to me come out. The first time she offers adds 1G, the second time it doubles the price. But no, because she would do it for things that said 4G, but then it would say 3. So I think it is random. Or I'm dyslexic, but no, like... Okay, so that one did it. Interesting. All of these say Fiji's, so I'm just gonna... We're almost there. Depending on this could be it. Okay. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that, no! I hit the wrong button. Nope, this isn't it. But no, some things I say to me sounds like I'm becoming Popeye, and it scares me. But admittedly, I do take a little bit of inspiration from him. There's just some things I say in the way that I hear myself say it just sounds like something he would say, or something in the way that he would say it, and it's scary. I mean... Come on, we're so close! I'm gonna have no money after this. Is this the only shop in the entire game where you can sell things? Okay, so... There we go. Yeah! Whoa! That was a lot of muns. Can Tim really accept? Okay, Tim, go to college and make you proud. What have I done? Well, Tim's back. Wait, hold on, that was your mouth! Tim back from Kool Egg. Tim learned many things. Learned to sell new item. Yay! Is that a twice as defensive as what I'm using? Makes battles too easy. How long did it take for me to reach 1,000 from like 5 or 600? Okay. I wasn't planning on farming this game. No, hold on, I don't want these. What I want is the dog salad. Because that's the only healing item I have that I know I won't need later. We're gonna farm some real gold. I don't know if that gave me an extra salad or not, but you know, it was worth that. I'm gonna farm some gold, I want that armor. I'm going to die. I walk into Mold Small. Mold Small sits motionless. Pain. Nope. Okay, I'm starting to get it. Mold Big gyrates reservedly. Hugging seems to be a bad idea. Unhugging seems to work. Slang sounds. No, can we stop with these attack patterns pretty please? Mold Big seems to... Because, don't hug, okay. 20 gold in... Yeah, this is gonna be a while. I need some more self-replicating items. Hold on. Alright. Lamps, seem good. Do lamps die? They seem like they start up. Joshua and Aaron. Gonna clean. You wanna squash for the clean you? Green means clean. Woo, I'm sweating. Oh wait, hold on, those are blue. Alright, flex. Oh god. Oh no, it didn't work. I see what's going on. 55 gold. I would advise you to buy the core notebook to increase your invulnerability frames without sacrificing the pins. That probably is a good idea. The question is, how much was it? And that will help with farming. What am I doing on HP? I need to heal. Invincibility frames are extremely useful for the Flex dude because his attacks suck. Oh, hold on. Well, I need to make space, so I'm going to use that. Oh, Tasty Yappy. My HP was maxed out. Is that just instant max health? Alright, Torn. Weapon! Attack 2 contains illegible scrolls. Increases inventory access. The Tim armor is rather game-breaking. The price goes down whenever you get a game over, though I believe it only starts tracking once you send from college. So you want me to get the... Oh yeah, because it's a weapon, and since I don't use weapons, I can just keep it. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Wait, so I could farm game overs, which would mean unequipping this because iframes. That would be interesting if... I mean, I'm willing to argue that being a pacifist, I deserve something game-breaking because holy shit. Being a pacifist is difficult. Things they don't teach you in high school. How to balance a checkbook. How to write a check. How to do personal finances. How to finance a house. How to drive. Actually, they don't teach that anymore. How to actually think like a programmer. How to be a pacifist. How to deal with social anxiety. Right. Shoot, this is going to be difficult because I can't stay still. No, give me a green! Yes! Alright, I got a green. That helps. This one's at least fairly easy. I can just stick to around the corners usually. This one's a little more annoying because I can't just stand still. Okay. Oh, well, I was holding an item. Yo, alright. But what I'm going to do... So, I would have to come all the way back here to get the Tim armor, right? Like, there isn't a Tim shop later on with the exact same items, is there? Because if this is the only place, then I would have to farm around here. And I don't really want to spend the entire stream just farming, but correct, I have to return to Timmy Village. Yeah. Oh. Well, stick is worth some money. Dog salads are worth a decent bit, but they also fully heal me, and I quite like being fully healed. Actually, so with the extra invincibility frames, it would probably do the clean thing a lot easier because I could just move towards. Though you unlock a fast travel system later in the game that gets you fairly close. So is it worth it to try to break the game wall? You know what? I want to test something. Go ahead and kill me. In fact, I will let you kill me. Kill me. I want to test something. Damn extra invincibility frames. I can't unequip my weapon. I'm not losing hope this was an intentional death. Maybe a death counter is in order. I could farm game overs. Unless it's not cumulative. Or it's not an exact 500 off every single death. That was just a test though. I'm not going to do this. Special enemy Timmy! No, Timmy, no! No, muscles are not cute. No, oh. Yes, use this. This is good. No, hold on. I just farmed for gold from him because he gives me 60. Although that might just be with Timmy. And fighting him with Timmy is extremely easy. So this room. Okay. So I have to keep hitting the lantern so I work my way through a maze. And keep getting attacked. Special enemy Timmy. Thanks. This first attack seems to be this a lot, and this isn't too difficult. And 60 gold. Oh, I can't see now. I can't see. I didn't think anyone still played Undertale. I've never played Undertale before, and now I'm stuck. Hold on, I can't figure this out, hold on. No, I haven't played Undertale before. I've been meaning to for a long time because I've heard a lot of good things about it. Now I want to figure out where a lantern is so I can see again. And then a friend of mine actually played it recently and I couldn't watch because I didn't want spoilers, and I finally just said, you know what? This will be the next game I play, and no, it is the next game that I played. And it's not terrible. Gimme. Okay. I also seem to have chosen a fairly difficult playstyle for this. Okay, hold on. I think I'm starting to see how to dodge. 55 gold, not bad. Come on. I think it's back this way. I can't see. I can't figure it out. Okay, well, I found something here. Did I find my way back? Is this to the lantern? No, this is a dead end. Wait. I'm lost. It's all over for me. We're never getting out of here. This is awful. Absolutely horrible. Okay. Second game over. That Tim Armor is looking really good right now. Really good. But yeah, Wolves in the Hood. How are you doing today? I'm not very good at this. Oh, nope, it tracks. Okay. Cool. That's good to know. My money, however, does not track because I keep losing money. I'm not very good at this streaming thing. You would think after 4 years, and I say this a lot because it just amazes me that after 4 years and I still feel like I have no clue what I'm doing. Flex. I didn't get it right that time. I think going down is a good idea. Okay. Gonna do this. Oh my god. It hurts my head. But this is all good. This is not all good. Look. Am I supposed to find the next lantern? There it is. Excellent. It's like... oh no. There it is. Okay. It's not too bad when you actually start focusing on what you need to find in order to figure this out. Well, I'm in the water now and I can't see anything. Cool. I can't see. Behind you. Oh, hi. I haven't given you a name yet. No, not name. I haven't given you a voice. You have a name, it's Undyne. Haven't done is decided how I want to voice you. I don't know how to voice this character. I get it to it's an actual liquid snake and just let Solidus go die in a corner. I don't have a good voice for this, so 7 human souls. With the power of 7 human souls, our king, King Asgore Dreamer, will become a god. With that power, Asgore can finally shatter the barrier. He will finally take the surface back from humanity and give them back the suffering and pain that we have endured. Understand, human? This is your only chance at redemption. Give up your soul, or I'll tear it from your body. We should be friends. Wait, so did... Alright, I'm curious about something now. Did Undyne come up to the flower, say behind you, and plan out this entire thing to exactly what the player was intended to do just to set up this trap? Was it that? Because that just seems ridiculous and way too much effort. Undyne, I'll help you fight. Yo! You did it! Undyne is right in front of you. You got front row seats to her fight. Oh my god, you're an idiot. I don't know your name. Nate. Is she fighting? Hey! Listen. You're gonna tell my parents about this, aren't you? You saved me. You weren't gonna tell my parents about this, are you? Wait, so Undyne can control the light? That's creepy. You're passing conversation. If I say my wish, you promise you won't laugh at me? You're passing conversation. Of course I won't laugh. Right, I forgot about this. You're passing. I keep reading that out loud. Someday, I'd like to climb this mountain we're all buried under. Standing under the sky, looking at the world all around, that's my wish. Celeste? Did that wish become the game Celeste? You hear laughter. Hey, you said you wouldn't laugh at it. I lied. Sorry, it's just funny. That's my wish too. However, there is a prophecy. The angel, the one who has seen the surface, they will return, and the underground will go in. Yo! Not you again. Yo, I know I'm not supposed to be here, but I want to ask you something. Man, I've never had to ask anyone this before. Yo, you're human, right? Man, I knew it. Well, I know it now, I mean. Undyne told me, stay away from that human, so, like, I guess that makes us enemies or something, but I kinda stink at that, haha. Oh, shoot. I missed a line. Huh? Yo, that's your idea of something mean? My sister says that to me all the time. So I have to do it. Yo, I hate your guts. Man, I'm such a turd. I'm gonna go home now. I wanna go home and rethink our life. Yo, wait, help, I tripped. God damn it. Undyne. Save this person that I may leave, and save. Everyone wins. I love the water. Wait, I'm slipping. I think I've done Goop. I'm pretty sure that I moved 1 pixel over after that prompt, but I was drinking water because there was a prompt and I'm not used to the game progressing during the prompt. Undyne, you saved me? Yo, I thought I was a goner. Wait, are you okay? It looks like you fell pretty hard. This was my fault. I should have stayed away from them, like you said. You just stood there, watching. Ready to fall. I was so scared you... What? You gonna go fight them now? You look hurt, you should rest. Warriors don't rest, huh? Undyne, you're really cool. I would have tried to save you if I hadn't been drinking water, but you see, as a human, I require water to survive. Spartan, hello! How are you doing? It's going slowly. I have died a lot today, and have raged a couple times. God damn it, I don't remember the voice I did, and I just did the voice like 5 minutes ago. I'm pretty good. 305, check on something really quickly. Oh no, I haven't even done the Undyne fight yet. Ooh, that's cool. I may have to grab another game. No, all my deaths are due to stupidity on my part. All my deaths are due to me trying to be peaceful, a pacifist. So I'm not actually fighting, and it gets really difficult. I'm actually after some god armor right now to make the game easier, but I'm refusing to just straight up spend the entire stream farming for the gold or deaths I would need to buy it. See, no one told me Pacifist was really hard, which is fine, because that means that no one has told me anything about this game, and that was the idea. only know one thing in this game, and I'm pretty sure you have to be the world's biggest asshole throughout the entire game to reach the one thing that I do know about this game. And that's just not me. Pacifist isn't me either. This was a terrible choice. 7 human souls and King Asgore will become a god. 6. That's how many we have collected thus far. Understand? If you are 7th and final soul, this world will be transformed. First, however, as is customary for those who make it this far, I shall tell you the tragic tale of our people. Did you ever hear the tragedy of Dark Plagueis the Wise? Yeah, you want to do a normal playthrough and then you're back and you pacifist. Hell no! I am doing this! I have made up my mind. I know exactly what I'm doing. I'm doing a pacifist run as my first run. My first and likely only run. Because I'm not certain I will return to this game, as I have so many games to play or that I want to play, but I'm just like, there are a lot of games I would love to do a second playthrough. Mostly heavily story-based games that require multiple playthroughs to get every single path, like, Detroit Become Human is one. It's literally impossible to get every single ending. Shy Guy 2017, hello! How are you doing today? But yeah, Detroit Become Human has so many paths, and it's impossible to get them all in one playthrough, so you need like 3 or 4, but I haven't even finished one because it's one of those games I have to sit down and be prepared to pay attention to a long, drawn-out story. And I'm really close to the end, I think, but just games of that nature I don't usually return to, though, as much as I would love to. Because I have games like this that I want to come back to, but I'm not after all the endings for this game. Once I beat the game once on stream, that's probably it. TTB Gamer Kiddo, hello, how are you doing? Suddenly lots of people showing up. That's rare. I love it. Alright, so, well, before you tell me the tragic tale of your people, let me tell you the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise. We came out from hiding. Was I that scary? I mean, I know that my voice for Papyrus is pretty awful, but I didn't think I was that bad. Alright, so let's see if I remember this. Darth Plagueis was Darth Plagueis was a Dark Lord of the Sith, so powerful and so wise he could influence the midichlorians to create life. I am nervous to chat in streams I haven't been in before. I don't know about others. Well, allow me to try to put some of your words. Here's my thing. I'm pretty much okay with almost anything that I would generally expect to be in chat. I mean, I'm the same, but generally it just takes me about, in a more active streamer environment with a very active chat, it can be a lot easier to read what is acceptable and become more confident in chatting in that chat. The thing is, I don't have a terribly active community, so there isn't a lot of chat going on, so it's hard to judge what isn't acceptable, so I'm going to say this, and I will probably have to say this multiple times, so I think it's important that I get used to it. And I think it's important that I really start defining the expectations of my chat. And the thing is, I'm okay with almost anything. The thing in my chat is, I expect one major thing, and that is respect. I will accept almost anything that will come through this chat as long as you remain respectful towards everyone. And I'm willing to tolerate a lot, but... Oh my god, TTV Gamer Kiddo, thank you for the follow. Welcome to... Actually, what is my follower notification? Ing Emperor, you're falling behind. But, you know, just pretty much just respect. No spoilers, please. I'm very strict on spoilers. I'm probably going to become slightly more lenient. I am respect. Hello, Artisan748. How are you doing? But yeah, just be respectful. Don't be an ass. And thank you for the follow, Artisan748. Those two things did not need to be in the same sentence, but welcome to the way that I talk, because I suck at communicating. Right. Right. The follower notification is that you're being alerted when a portal to Dark Aether is open. Right. I don't know why I don't know these things. I'm the one who set up the bot. I'm the one who wrote all of the notifications and came up with the themes and everything. Alright, I think I'm playing an RPG for the first time on stream, and I'm so nervous about spoilers. I have been so scared based on people coming in to do spoilers on other games. Here's what I did, Spartan. It was a long, long time ago, like a year or two ago. I did Ace Attorney. If you know anything about the Ace Attorney series, it's that a spoiler is pretty much enough to ruin the whole game, because the entire game is a story. There are options, but they don't change the story. They just give you funny things or ruin or end the game because you are not good at the game like me. So what I did for that stream was I was very strict. I had a mod, and I ensured that I had a mod in my stream at all times. It's the Tech Conspiracy, actually, and he's modding this stream too. And he is familiar with every single game in the series. He had beaten them all before. He knew every single possible spoiler. And I told him, if someone comes into my chat and spoils, ban them. Hello, the Tech Conspiracy. I outright said, ban him, put his name in my Discord server, and I will unban him when the Ace Attorney streams are over. It's not a permanent ban. It's just, if you aren't going to be respectful for the stream, I don't need you in the chat. But I'm not just going to outright say you aren't allowed to come back. It's just, if you're willing to do it once, you might be willing to do it again. And fortunately, we never had that problem. But at the beginning of every single Ace Attorney stream, and it was on the screen, I made it very perfectly clear that was I had a zero tolerance policy on spoilers back then, and for a game like this, where there are multiple outcomes, I'm willing to be slightly more lenient. It's just on a game that is just story and critical thinking, spoilers just ruin it. So, for me, if it's really important that you don't get spoilers, you crack down, you make a very strict rule, you make it very clear what your rules are, and you tell your mods, you get some mods and you say, this is what I need you to do, and hope that they can do that. I have told people I would ban for spoilers too. That's just super rude. Who does that? I wish I could say I don't, but I don't normally. I think I've only spoiled once, and it was an accident, and also technically a reverse spoiler. I wasn't outright spoiling. I made a comment that I didn't think about the fact that the streamer would read the comments, and it kind of spoiled it. It wasn't intentional, but part of the idea was giving false expectations. So there was a hack. There's a really hard path to go through, and I made the comment, wait until he realizes something, I don't remember what. Something to do with having to go through the path. Was the implications that you had to go through that path. But the answer was that path is actually completely optional and is just a shortcut. If you can call it a shortcut when you have an instant kill monster that will just stomp on your face. And I made that comment and regretted it. I just don't spoil because, personally, I don't want people to spoil games for me, so I try not to spoil it for them. But some people are more lenient about it, other people aren't. For me, it's just don't try to ruin the effect of playing the game, because you can only play a game once. Hold on. I said that wrong. You can only play a game for the first time once, and after that, you can't play it for the first time again. You can maybe wait a couple years and come back to it when your memory isn't quite as strong with the game, when you don't remember the game quite as much, but it's not the same, because things will trigger your memories and you'll start remembering parts of the game. You only get that first experience with it once, and I don't see why we should be ruining that for people, why we should take that away. So generally speaking, I don't like spoilers. I will time you out, potentially ban you for the duration of that particular stream. It depends on the level of severity and how much of a spoiler, I guess. But for Ace Attorney, any spoiler is just a spoiler. And they're all the same level. If you tell me who was the killer in a case, like, great, I now know how the case ends, what's even the point? That will completely change how I play the game. With this game, since there are different endings and different ways to play, I still don't want any spoilers, and I don't really want backseat gaming, but for the most part it's just like, there's a chance you won't spoil something because I might not hit it if I don't play the way you would have to trigger something. But yeah, I've gone on a tangent for long enough. I think I've made the point clear. It's just, when it comes down to it, set your expectations, make sure people know your expectations, and enforce them. That's the biggest thing, is you have to enforce it or people will start thinking they can get away with things. And that's the hard part for me. The hard part for me is enforcing my rules, because I feel like an asshole when I punish someone even though I've said you will be punished for doing this. And that is something that I guess just takes time to get used to. Realizing that sometimes you have to put your foot down and go follow through. No, you did something wrong, you should learn from your mistakes. I don't know. What do I know? I've just been at this for 4 years and I'm not very good at it. I can't do the voice for this because it hurts my throat too much. This voice I messed up doing, so I don't know. What voice was I doing for the last line? I've forgotten. It all started long ago. Fuck that voice. No. You know what? Screw it! Why should I tell you that story when you're about to die? Okay, that's some epic music right there. This game has such good music. I agree, it's really loud. I can't hear anything right now. Like, it's so loud. Oh god. And I can't turn the volume down anymore on my... I can turn it down for you though. If it's too loud for you, I can turn the game volume down. It's literally as low as it goes. It's set to 1. The output to my headphones is 2. Okay, well, if it's fine for you, it's just really loud for me, because for whatever reason, all of my audio devices, all of them, are really, really loud. And I can generally keep them at 2 when things are too loud, and I can't turn it down from there. It's like, where do I go from 2? 0. So yeah, if I start yelling, it's because I can't hear anything. Like, it's so loud. You're standing in the way of everyone's hopes and dreams. Oh, this history books made me think humans were cool, with their giant robots and flowery swordswomen. But you're just a coward. You abandoned your friend just so you could run away. I didn't mean to, I was drinking water at the time. I didn't know I was supposed to interact, I was drinking water. Let's not forget your wimpy goody two-shoes shtick. Oh, I'm making such a difference by hugging random strangers. Well, I did make a difference by not hugging random strangers, but you make a good point. You know what would be more valuable to everyone? If you were dead! That's right, human. Your continued existence is a crime. Your life is all that stands between us and our freedom. Right now, I can feel everyone's hearts pounding together. Everyone's been waiting their whole lives for this moment. But we're not nervous at all. When everyone puts their hearts together, they can't lose. Now, human, let's end this. Right here, right now. I'll show you how determined monsters can be. Step forward when you're ready. Boo hoo hoo hoo. Oh, save point, thank God. The wind is howling. You're filled with determination. That's it, then. You're filled with determination. No more running away. Here I come. Oh, I just got stabby stabbed. On guard. Undyne attacks. Plead, challenge, check. Undyne, attack 50! Defense 20, I don't care about defense because I'm not hitting people. Heroine that never gives up. That is a TTB Gamer kiddo, welcome back. As long as you're green, you can't escape. Unless you learn to face danger head on. You won't last a second against me. Hold on, I'm learning. Undyne flips her spear impatiently. Oh, when I said face towards danger, I meant face towards bullets. You've got this. Smells like sushi! I keep accidentally skipping not voice lines, obviously. I'm the one voicing Stress. Technically, I keep accidentally skipping text. Undyne. Challenge. You tell Undyne her attacks are too easy, the bullets get faster. Not bad, then how about this? Undyne towers threateningly. I'm concerned. Hold on. Please? You told Undyne you didn't want to fight, but nothing happened. For years, we've dreamed of a happy ending. No! It smells like sushi. I don't know if I should be pleading or challenging. Or just skipping through text, because that was an option at one point too. And I don't know how I beat Papyrus. You said face you head on. Challenging seems like a good idea. And now sunlight is. See, this feels like. It feels like doing this just requires me to wait. I won't let you snatch it away again. I think that's what you were going to say. Undyne suplexes a huge boulder just because she can. So this is what we're up against. Her attacks became a little less extreme. It's working. Enough warming up. Let's do this. No, they became less extreme? Okay, maybe it's random. You're tough. Do not want. Undyne draws her finger across her neck. Please. You told Undyne you didn't want to fight, then nothing happened. But even if you could beat me. Okay, I have to actively start dodging now. This is easier for me. This is why when I flee. I can't flee. I'm not allowed to flee. This is why when I came in and saw her, I was like, oh, you've been dying to this fight. You can run when you're red. Wait, I was red? Hold on, I was red? You told she remembers someone. I feel like my solution here is just beef. Her attacks become a little less extreme. No human has ever made it past Asgore. I can survive one more. If you're red, soul, you complete. In the Undyne fight, you can. It's really stupid, but she does say at the start, when you're green, you can't escape. That is true. I didn't notice I went from green. Alright, time for— what? Alright. Oh no! It is random! Oh no. Okay. So, stop being so damn resilient. Okay. I turned red, okay. Escaped! You've escaped from me for the last time! How many times do I have to do this? Is this how you non-lethal this? This boss? You need to walk forward. Oh, hello there, a wild Skelemancer comes. Hello, Skelemancer. Wow, this game is confusing. Welcome, Skelemancer. How are you doing? I'm gonna be dying a couple times. Alphys told me humans were determined. I am de- Whoa, what? I still survived that. It smells like sushi. See more people play. It's really confusing on Pacifist mode. Alright, so I'll admit maybe doing Pacifist first was bad because I don't have the opportunity to learn everything. It's enjoyable. It's not the best game I've ever played, but the music is fantastic, and the music alone is enough for me. Okay, I've now heard two different stories. Doing Pacifist... See, I've had someone tell me it's a terrible idea to do a Pacifist run as your first time, and someone telling me doing Pacifist as first is perfectly fine. I don't even know if I'm saying anything right. I can't think because it's so loud, and I can't fix it. This game needs some audio adjustment options, and the ability to choose my resolution so that the game fits my screen better. But yeah, I see now it's stripped by that. Oh. Ah! Nope, hold on. I'm getting used to this. Basically, it depends on how good you are at bullet hell games. I'm okay. Sure, when you try streaming this, it can stretch you. Here's the thing. I'm good at bullet hell games sometimes, and sometimes I'm not. I think it also depends on how much I'm focusing, and when streaming it's hard to focus because it's not entertaining to focus. Oh no, you're filled with determination too! Nope. Oh god, I'm out of food! Determined to end this right now. Well, you might actually succeed. Because I was aware that my healing options were bad. Undying flashes and a smile and I'm out of health. It's okay, I took a long time during Undying for the first time, so yeah. Right now! Nope, you're going to go that way. You're both gonna be over there. Oh my god, I think... So, you know how sometimes when games get really difficult, people become suddenly really good at them? Or when you're drunk, you become really good at games because you don't think, you just act on instinct, which I think is what's happening. That's how I feel right now. I love Undertale, and we've probably never played because I think I'd be so bad at it, it would be fun. Bye, 2TV Gamer Kiddo. Again, thank you for the follow. Hope to see you again soon. Friday will be my return to this. This Wednesday's my retro day. Okay. I don't know how I'm alive. How am I still alive? Okay, can we just... Oh, no, because you're just going through this. Okay. Yep, this entire commentary is just gonna be okay. I would certainly... I have no idea what's... I don't know what's going on! It's too much. Just watching boy just followed. Thank you for the follow. And no, being alerted when a portal to Dark Aether is open. Arrows are reversed. I know they're reversed, but there are so many of them that I can't tell what's going on. Okay. Okay. We've got this. We'll just plead. tells you stay determined. You haven't met me. I'm not good at games. Okay, yes, just keep doing this. Keep it baby mode, and I can do this. I pressed down too soon. At this point, I've also seen all playthroughs, and it feels different when you play it. That is true. I did go into this completely blind. Okay. Yes. Just keep it baby mode. I can do this. I'm sure, but again, So I just want to tell you this, and I think I said this last stream too. It took me 2 years to beat Metal Gear Solid 5. Between rage quitting, losing interest, and having an infinite number of things to play and things I wanted to do, and times when I just don't want to play games anymore, which is quite often. 2 years to beat Metal Gear Solid 5, and I'm glad I did. Skeleton 2 is an indie lover gal, because I don't like and select it up, since some people ask why I got 32 complaints of RAM for indie games. Because a really good indie game might take up 32 gigs of RAM. And by really good, I mean a very poorly optimized game made by someone who has no idea what they're doing, which sounds like a game I would make, actually. Well, I recognize the name. I just don't know what it is. That was blue. Okay. Alright, I'm holding up. Oh no! It's not over! It's not over! You won't get away from me this time. I feel like I really should have done Liquid's voice for this character, even though that's a male voice, but not that I'm caring. I'm... Going now. Yeah. Yeah, sure, I'll just stop and let you kill me. How did that not kill me? I love that. Undyne suplex the huge boulder just because you can. Man, that overlay. Wait, hold on, I messed up. I goofed. I have made huge mistakes. This is okay. Go. Oh my god. Yep, game. Al just told me humans were determined. Oh wait, no, you're gonna be over there. Nope, we have begun this part. Okay. If I can get used to that, if I can get used to reacting properly... Okay! I'm shocked I didn't take damage there. But I did take a lot of damage there. Dog salad, please heal. Yes! I'm not good at this. I'm awful at this. I'm just getting lucky. The game actually... The game will count... The game will count towards you blocking it if you hit in the right frame, even if the shield isn't on the side. So if I hit right on like one frame before it's about to hit me, it will still count as a block, even though I'm not technically blocking. So the game is being fair. And I can use that. Like that, when it was going between down and to the left, but I should have still been hit from the left. Crap. I got mixed up again. Oh god, this is the one that killed me last time! Okay. Flee! Hold on, I'm getting a call. Please don't be Papyrus. It's gonna be Papyrus, because who else would be calling me? But please don't be Papyrus, because I don't want to do that voice. Welcome. Stop existing! I know we dated, but you agreed that this didn't work and you dated a child, which is still just the most awkward thing I've ever had to do on stream. Which isn't saying much. So, apparently my idea of a pacifist run was to never say no, and don't fight, and apparently you can temporarily, for about 10 minutes, if you aren't constantly going off on separate tangents and laughing about how ridiculous this is, you can date Papyrus, but you're a child, so it's extremely awkward and some things are said that made it worse. At that same time, someone also subbed to me, so I said the worst thing you could possibly say during something of that nature, and yeah, that entire thing was just... That stream's going up on YouTube at some point, too. Ooh, that's what should be highlighted, is that entire section should be highlighted, because it's just the worst thing ever. And when people find me, that's the first thing I want them to see, is the worst, most awkward part of this stream. Alright, I've delayed doing this horrible voice long enough. Well, now I kind of feel like you should have a solid snake voice. I'm not going to, because the solidest voice is so much easier, even though it's awful. How did I do the voice again? Give me a quick second. I'm going to delay even longer. Where's the game? Alright. Hey, what's up? Oh yes, like... I was just thinking, you, me, and Undyne should all hang out sometime. I think you would make great pals. Let's meet up at her house later. This is how I am when I do voices. What voice did this person have 30 seconds ago? I mean, you were here in that conversation about my spoiler... My whole spoiler chat, and then I was like, great, because of that I forgot what voice I did for Undyne. So I think Undyne has had 3 different voices in the span of like 30 minutes. Oh crap. Stop running away! I just went from Metal Gear to something. Wait, hold on. Well, I just keep playing. Right, which direction? Help! No! Why are you sleeping? Stop sleeping! Come back here, you little... Yes, water. Water. That is why I let someone fall to their death, like an asshole. Armor so hot, but I can't give up. Oh, Undyne died. I'll be nice. She looks dry. Ooh, I've got this! It's a water cooler. Take a cup of water. Yes. Take a cup of water. Give Undyne the water. Yes. Am I a good person or a bad person? Depends on the perspective. From the perspective of myself, I'm an awful person for helping the person trying to kill me. From the perspective of the person trying to kill me, I'm a good person because I just saved their life. And yes, that voice I used for Papyrus was really, really bad. I couldn't get the voice. The music was bad. I couldn't think of what sound I needed to do. Hold on, should I go back? I'm gonna go back. Oh, you're gone. Where are you gone? Welcome to Hotland. Welcome to Hotland. Not an invalid statement. Oh, so you gotta befriend them. Yeah, apparently when I chose pacifist, I actually chose the I'm going to be friends to all the people trying to murderify me route. I'm horrible. Okay. I was thirsty, so I came over from waterfall to get a drink. But you were thirsty, so you left water to come get water. Seems convenient. I'm gonna go all the way back and see if something happens. Because I'm not satisfied quite yet. I think I've mixed up the word pacifist with something else. I just don't know what the word I'm looking for is, but it's not pacifist. That just means I don't fight, right? Neutral? Genocide? Yes. Wait, hold on now. It's a box, presumably to be pushed. I cannot push said box. Bah! Today's monsters don't appreciate what makes puzzles great. Nowadays, puzzles are nothing but lasers and moving rocks. Bah! There's no art in that action, you mindless schlock. It's just time-based drivel. Destructibots. I do agree. Can we do real puzzles? Give me something that challenges the deepest reaches of my mind. You're young. You still got hope. Here, try some block-pushing puzzle. Wait, what? What are you doing? You're pushing it all wrong. Ah, forget it. This generation is really hopeless. Hold on, give me a chance. Have you seen Undyne? Where is Undyne? Hold on, nope, I'm still not satisfied until I go, oh, what? Undyne didn't appear here, did she? Okay, Undyne is at her house. Well, I don't know where her house is. Okay, well, that's as far back as I'm willing to check. So, yeah, let's go on a date with Undyne. That's so far away and requires me to go through the lantern puzzle. Why does she live next to Napstaboo? Didn't want to spoil it. Yeah, techie. Oh well, let's just keep going. Oh, another save. Seeing such a strange laboratory in a place like this, you're filled with determination. Sorry, Undyne, told us there was totally a human in the area, so, a sort of guards are blocking off the elevators for now. Yeah! Even if the elevators aren't working anyway, we'll do our best, Miss Undyne. Ellipses. Alright, lab 2. Down. Shalala, I am the riverman. Or am I the river woman? Doesn't really matter. I love to ride in my boat. Would you care to join me? Ride in the boat? Well, I can't say no. No, wait. I found the fast travel. How much gold do I have? Shalala, eat a mushroom every day. Right? then I know you're listening to me. I like mushrooms. So, I don't see a problem here. Thank you. Come again sometime. Ah. Hold on. That was this way? Yes! Okay, easy. I found that was... It's locked. But... Oh no! What the heck is that music? I don't know. Dude, that is spooking me out. This is worse. I'm so scared. Why do you keep winking? These are winks of fear! Forget it. This beat is too filthy. Whoa. No, leave. I love it. Oh, hold on. Oh, hi. Okay, so it wasn't the other spooky house. This makes more sense. Oh, yeah, I can see the resemblance. Fuck. I have to use this voice again. Protect me, microphone. Protect my soul. Oh! What the fuck? What was that? No. That was awful. Hold on. Give me about 5 minutes to recenter myself and contemplate this voice. The human arrives! I think that's the closest I've ever gotten. Are you ready to hang out with Undyne? I have a plan to make you two great friends! Will you hang out? Of course! Okay, stand behind me! That was awful. Make sure to give her this. She loves these. Type Papyrus. Ready for your extra type of one-on-one training? Hold on. Maybe I don't need to be here. Maybe I can come back when you aren't doing extra private one-on-one training. You bet I am! And I brought a friend! I've pretty much given up on this place. Hi. I can't do voice. I actually lost my ability to do voices. What did you do? Oh man. Yeah, he's so excited. Here, Undyne. My friend brought a gift for you on their own, without my help. She seems like angry. Oh. Metal Gear! Because it's not me doing Solidus's voice unless I just shout Metal Gear or Brother randomly in the middle of a sentence. I don't even know if I'm doing the voice right anymore. Put it with the others. Doing Papyrus voice kills your throat. It did on Friday. Last Friday, I did the voice really poorly and had it all in my throat. I managed to push the voice down into my chest, so it hurts a lot less than it did before. One of Undyne's 4 voices was right in my throat, though, and it scratches really badly. It hurts. It's high pitch, and I can do kind of girly. So, are we ready to start? Okay, Solidus wouldn't say whoopsie doopsie, so I can't do that in that voice. It's like small papyrus. I just remembered. I have to go to the bathroom. Wait, hold on. Are we doing this in? You two have fun! What the fuck? Huh? Like, if I had a soundboard, I would have the Metal Gear exclamation mark, someone's checking something out because they noticed a box move or something. That is the sound effect I would be playing on myself. This is how you introduce me. Just imagine, you have a really good friend. You're really good friends with someone. I don't know what Papyrus and Undyne's relationship is, but interesting. You have like a best friend, and you want to introduce someone to your best friends. You take them to your best friend's house, bring them inside, give a repetitive gift, a gift you have given 100 times, but say that it's from this person you've invited in, and just jump out the window. Well, it's just she likes other girls. So why are you here? To rub your victory in my face? To humiliate me even further? Is that it? No. Then why are you here? Wait, I get it. You think that I'm gonna be friends with you, right? Never! Wait, hold on. Never! Yes, with you. I have to resume my misreading everything. Yes. Really? Delightful. Wait, hold on, what? That was easy. Are we going to date? Are we going to get a 10-hour dating session? Never! Yes, with you. This was easy. Let's all front like in the fields of friendship. Oh. I was so excited. Oh my god, I love this part. Not! Why would I ever be friends with you? If you weren't my house guest, I'd beat you up right now. It's your fault for inviting me in. Ooh, that's a nice sword. Sorry, it's your fault, but I got invited in. You're the enemy of everyone's hopes and dreams. I will never be your friend. That name sounds familiar. Now get out of my house! I just thought of a fantastic voice to do with this. It's just unfortunate that I haven't heard the voice in so long, there's no way I could even try. Dang! What a shame! I thought Undyne could be friends with you. But I guess I overestimated her. She's just not up to the challenge. Right, Snake? Ooh, we're saying right, Snake. Well, not really the right, just saying Snake. Just throwing Metal Gear references into a voice that is my attempt at voicing a Metal Gear villain. Challenge what? Papyrus! Wait a sec. That caught in my throat. Darn it! He thinks I can't be friends with you? Boo-hoo-hoo! What a joke! I can make friends with a wimpy loser like you any day. I'll show him. Listen up, human. We're not just going to be friends. Oh, good God. No, we're turning into a dating sim again. Please don't do this. Don't do it to me. We're going to be besties. I regret that so much, but it's just. I'll make you like me so much you won't be able to think of anyone else. Oh look, I found a good video. It's the perfect revenge. I'm scared. Don't try to see it. Yeah, okay. Wait, hold on. Before I do, may I play your piano? One time, a friend came over here. All he did was lie seductively on the piano and fed himself grapes. I really like that guy, but I admire his lifestyle. What the fuck? Why? There, if I don't wear glasses... if I don't wear glasses, I can't see. Problem solved. I can't read chat without my glasses. Well, actually, I kinda can. It just takes more focus. In the sink is a teacup in the shape of a fish. You don't know who she's talking about, so that makes me funnier. This oven is some top-of-the-line MTT thing, but, you know, as much as technology advances, nothing beats food home cooked with fire magic. There's a silverware drawer. It has forks, spoons, knives, tiny swords, axes, spears, and nunchucks. Humans suck, but their history kind of rules. Case in point, this giant sword. Historically, humans wielded swords up to 10 times their size, right? Guys, is that true or false? Do I want... You know what? Yes, anime. You know what? I did the exact same thing with Papyrus. I'm just going to say... True. I'll play your little games. True. Heh, I knew it! When I first heard that, I immediately wanted one. So me and Alphys built a giant sword together. She figured out the specs herself. She's smart, huh? See, I'm learning. Alright, refrigerator. I hate cold food, so Alphys fixed up my fridge so he eats up food instead. I'm trying my best not to give a spoiler. Don't give spoilers because spoilers are bad and my mods know what to do. My singular mod. There's another one lurking in there. Unless Chatty hasn't updated the user list. Hot fridge, the world's greatest invention! Alright, let's go to your bedroom. You wanna see my room? Too bad! No nerds allowed. Well, maybe some nerds. Alright. It's so nice to have you over. Why not take a seat at the table? Sit down and progress. So if I don't sit down, progress cannot be made. Comfortable? I'll get you something to drink. Wait, hold on. Your fridge heats things up. I don't want a hot drink. All set. What would you like? Crap! Did I skip something? Hey! Don't get up! You're the guest! Sit down and enjoy yourself, goddammit! Why don't you point what you want? You can use the spear. Sugar goes in tea. Soda, sickly yellow liquid. No thanks. Hot chocolate, green cylinder. Tea box, blatantly correct choice. What did you select, Undyne? That's a good question. But please no backseat, Jaden. Even though I wouldn't have noticed. Are you hitting on me? I mean, I was hitting on my father at the beginning of the— Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, Spartan. I should tell you if you're still around. I kept choosing the flirt option with the adult in the beginning of the game, who at some point you also asked to call her mom. And then I started flirting. This has been my playstyle the entire game. Has been awkwardly inappropriate, kind of questionably illegal, and extremely uncomfortable even for me, the guy doing it. But yes, I'm hitting on you. Alright, we're not getting any other text. Okay. T-Box, blatantly correct choice. I want hot chocolate. Oh, you want some hot chocolate? Hey, I just remembered. That container's empty. I stopped getting it because it was always a hassle. Asgore kept getting marshmallows stuck in his beard! Tea, huh? Coming right up. What if I just want to drink— Wait, hold on, I missed an option. There was water. Water was an option. It looks like water was an option. Maybe not, because that might be the cup that I looked at earlier and I just forgot. It'll take a moment for the water to boil. Why is my mic picking that up? It wasn't picking that up before when I had it configured. But then I fixed the mic so that it was configured to be less bad. It's still bad because of audio reasons. Okay, it's all done. Yeah. But itch is real. To itch. Here we are. Careful, it's hot. It's not that hot. Just drink it over it. Hold on. You take a sip of the tea. It's burning. But other than that, it's pretty good. Actually clicks it like Shift Escape 5 times. That's pretty good, right? Nothing but the best for my absolutely precious friend! Hey, you know, it's kind of strange you chose that tea. Golden flower tea. That's Asgore's favorite kind. Actually, now that I think about it, you kind of remind me of him. They're total weenies, sort of. You know, I was a pretty hot-headed kid. Once, to prove I was the strongest, I tried to fight Asgore. Emphasis on tried. I couldn't land a single blow on him. And worse, the whole time, he refused to fight back. So what you're saying is the pacifist is the true ending. I was so humiliated afterwards. He apologized and said something goofy. Excuse me, do you want to know how to beat me? I said yes. From then on, he trained me. One day, during practice, I finally knocked him down. I felt bad. He was beaming. I had never seen someone more proud to get their butt kicked. Anyway, long story short, he kept training me. And now I'm the head of the Royal Guard. I'm the leader of the guard here in Whiterun. Oh, wrong game, my bad. So I'm the one who gets to train dorks to fight. Like, Papyrus. Cool story, bro. But, to be honest, I don't know if I could ever let Papyrus into the Royal Guard. Don't tell him I said that. It's just, well, I mean, it's not that he's weak. It's actually pretty freaking tough. It's just that he's too innocent and nice. And other words I'm not going to say out of fear for getting banned. I mean, look, he was supposed to capture you, and he ended up being friends with you instead. That's my bad, I'm sorry. I should have let him defeat me, and I did let him capture me twice. Though it wasn't really I let him capture me, it was more that I suck at this game. You get ripped into little smiling shreds. At least he'd be smiling. That's why I started teaching him how to cook, you know? I feel like there's a lot of story I've forgotten. And I've actually managed to go a lot longer than I expected to. Start investigating music some people even out there, but I disagree. Because the Metroid Prime soundtrack exists. And I personally prefer Metroid music over pretty much any other music, actually. Love Metroid music, that stuff's great. The soundtrack is fantastic. It's just, you know. I have my preferences, you have your preferences. So, maybe we can do something else with the fight. Oh, sorry, I was talking for so long. You're out of tea, aren't you? I'll get you some more. Could you, like, beam me some tea from the other side of the monitor, like, because one of these days I do need to do a tea tasting stream again, although I think I've actually tasted every single tea bag. No. I just remembered I was tasting these. I have a little tin of teas, so I have some cinnamon vanilla, which I believe was the one that I tried last time, comfort and joy, which is fine black tea, spices and fruit, and peppermint bark, which I don't think I've tried yet. This is a place I would like to explore. I want to meet them and free them all with my determination. Wait a second. Iris is cooking this. He was supposed to have that right now! And he's not here to have it. You'll have to have it for him! What the fuck? What kind of evil mastermind is this? Boss fight time? That's right! Nothing has brought Paris Night closer than cooking! Which means that if I give you this lesson, we'll become closer than you can ever imagine! My voice is all over the place with afraid we're gonna be best friends. That's not safe handling of humans. Everything I have said today is completely normal human things to say and not awkward or weird at all. Let's start with sauce. Envision these vegetables as your greatest enemy. I hit the wrong button. By the way, a robot named Fight is on sale. Thanks, Steam. Depending on how much it is, I may grab another game and have yet another game to stream, and yeah. Also, oh no! Oops, I accidentally unpaused my stream in the background. I do have channel point redeems for Discord things, but you know, also other things. I just don't know what's in there. There's some music there, but the music thing I may need to reconsider. But yeah, this is... Envision these vegetables is the greatest thing. I think I read that. Ow! Pound them to dust with your fists! How will you pound? Strong, wimpy, strong! You punch the vegetables at full force. You knocked over a tomato. Yeah! Yeah! Our hearts are uniting against these healthy ingredients. Now it's my turn. Yeah! Murder. Let's escape this simple hole later. But for now, we add the noodles! Homemade noodles are the best. But I just buy store brand! Wait, hold on, that's the most evil thing you've said so far. They're the cheapest! I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Let's just put them in the pot. How will you put them in? Fiercely! You place the noodles in. What? That's awful. I could really go for some good spaghetti though. We'll crank against the empty bottom. Nice. Alright, now it's time to stir the pasta. Such a rule of thumb, the more you stir, the better it is. Ready? Wow, I can see why Papyrus's cooking is absolute shite. Press Z repeatedly to stir. Stir harder! Harder! That's what she said. Harder! That's what you do it. That's the stuff. Alright, now for the final step. Turn off the heat. Let the stove top symbolize your passion. Let your hopes and dreams turn into burning fire. Ready? Don't hold anything back. Hold right to turn up the heat. Hotter! Man, Iris's cooking must be absolute shit. Hotter! Wait, that's two. And that is the story of how I burned down someone's house. I feel horrible. I'll just push left. Maybe if I hold down left. Man, no wonder Papyrus sucks at cooking. That's what I've been saying. So, what's next? Scrapping friendship bracelets? I really screwed this up, didn't I? I can't force you to like me. Some people just don't get along with each other. I understand if you feel that way about me. And if we can't be friends, that's okay. Because we're not friends. It means I can destroy you without regret. I've been defeated. My house is in shambles. I have failed to befriend you. That's it. I don't care for my guest anymore. One final match, all out on both sides. It's the only way I can regain my honor. Oh, sorry. That's Avatar. Regain my lost pride. Now come on. Hit me with all you've got. You pretend to swing at Undyne with all your might. That was... What? Wait, hold on. Did I just hurt someone? Oh no. That's the best you can manage? Even attacking at full force? You just can't muster any intent to hurt me? Okay, you know what? I don't actually want to hurt you either. First, I hated your stupid... words. The way you hit me right now, it reminded me of some nice finger. Now I know you aren't just an MP loser. You're an MP loser with a big heart. It's okay. Listen, human, it seems that you and Asgore are ready to fight, but knowing him, he probably doesn't want to. Talk to him. I'm sure you can persuade him to let you go home. Eventually, some mean human will fall down here, and I'll take their soul instead. That makes sense, right? Oh, and if you do hurt Asgore, I'll take the human souls, cross the barrier, and beat the hell out of you. That's what friends are for, right? Actually, yes. Friends are for telling you when you fuck up, and then slapping you until you get better. I'm an awful friend, because I've never once done that. The slapping part, I've told people when they're absolutely wrong and should recontemplate themselves. But I haven't slapped anyone because they made a mistake. There are other reasons to slap. Now, let's get the hell out of this flaming house. Yes, please. Well, that was fun, huh? We'll have to hang out again another time. But, somewhere else, I guess. In the meantime, I guess I'll go hang with Papyrus. So if you need me, drop by Snowden, okay? Oh, and if you ever need help, just give Papyrus a ring, okay? Since we're in the same spot, I'll be able to talk too. Well, see you later, punk. How many voices is that now? Just for one character? Alright, let's go to Snowden. So, I guess this is the closest. Wait, what? How did I miss this last time? Tra-la-la, Timmy Village. The room before the darkening lantern room. So the game does tell you. God damn it, Techie. The game would have told me where it was. Maybe. I probably would have. Come again sometime. Tra-la-la. Wait, this isn't the room I thought it was. It's random each time you go? Oh. It might have told me. Pasta and burning. Standard. The river dialogue. Yeah, I kind of figured you meant the river dialogue, but there's still a chance it would have told me. We're going to Hotdale. Because I don't have enough gold to get the super armor that I really want in order to survive this, and you win. Okay, different animation. Did you ever hear the old song coming from the sea? No, but I do like eating mushrooms. Different. The dog isn't running. It's not a dog boat this time. Okay. Well. Oh, I should probably save because a lot of stuff happened. Look at that, 363. We've surpassed 5 hours. I may go until the next save and end it there. Oh, good, I'm being monitored. It's you? It's too dark to see near the walls. Yeah, I'm not gonna go for too much longer because I don't think I can do a full-length stream, but I got pretty damn close. So, I'm gonna find someone to raid. Oh, the game is still going. What am I doing? Looking for some raid. Oh my god. I didn't expect you to show up so soon. I haven't showered, I'm barely dressed, it's all messy, and I'm sharing voices with other characters because I've run out of voices to do. Hiya. I'm Dr. Alphys. I'm Asgore's royal scientist. I'm not one of the bad guys. Actually, since you stepped out of the ruins, I've been observing your journey from my console. Besides your friendships, everything. I was originally going to stop you, but watching someone on a screen really makes you root for them. So, now I want to help you. Asgore, my god. Using my knowledge, I can easily guide you to the Hotland. I know a way, right? Asgore's castle, no problem. Well, actually, there's just a tiny issue. A long time ago, I made a robot named Mettaton. Megatron? Originally, I built him to be an entertainment robot, so, you know, like a robotic TV star or something. Anyway, I recently decided to make him more useful. You know, just some small practical adjustments like, anti-human combat features. Of course, when I saw you coming, I immediately decided I had to remove those features. Unfortunately, I made a team's mistake while doing so, and, now he's an unstoppable killing machine with a thirst for human blood. Yeah. But, hopefully, we won't run into him. And there's Megatron. I'm actually completely 100% shocked by something. I'll tell you later, but shocked. Oh no. She's gonna speak in the beats. Oh god. Oh good! Quiz show! I love these. Oh boy, I can already tell it's gonna be a great show. Everyone give a big hand for a wonderful contestant, Samus. You never played before, gorgeous? No problem. It's simple. There's only one rule. Answer correctly, or you die. I'm so screwed. Megatron, attacks. Screaming is against the rules. Let's start with an easy one. What's the prize for answering correctly? The quiz show continues. Here's your terrific prize. What's the king's full name? Correct! What a terrific answer. Metal and magic, I guess. The quiz show. Here's another easy one for you. Two trains, train A and train B simultaneously depart station A and station B. Station A and station B are... Ah! I lucked out. That's a frog! Wait. If you pay close attention, the game gives you hints? Oh my god! That wasn't funny. Wait, hold on. Am I not? Would you snitch ghost? Don't mind me. I was watching numbers move. How many letters in the name medicine? Oh, yes, it does. It does give you hints. In the dating simulation video game, first chapter, everyone goes to the beach and spreads ice cream for all of her friends, but it's snail flavor and she really wants it. It's one of my favorite parts of the game because it's actually a very powerful message about friendship and... Help this. Is that okay hint? Say where to look for... I'll admit, I knew that. Apparently, I did know this particular part of the game. I knew about this, and about the hint that was given. So when you said that, I knew exactly where to look, because I already knew where to look, if that makes sense. I had forgotten, and as I said, No matter what, you can't replay a game for the first time. Similar thing here. I knew that. I had forgotten, but you still triggered the memory, so I knew that I knew. Yes. You aren't helping our contestants, are you? Of course not. You should have told me. Well, that's a good question. You'll be sure to know the answer to. Who does Dr. Elphys have a crush on? The human! What's either Undyne or Asgore? Or I don't know. Or the human. Correct. Dr. Elphys has a crush on the unknowable. You see, Elphys believes there's someone out there, someone watching her. Someone she thinks is cute and interesting. Well, hello, theoretical person, Dr. Elphys likes you. But you are not real. The rest. Hey, I've done research about this. There are alternate universes out there. Someday, maybe, I could meet them. You said the exact same thing about Mew Mew, but I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Person, you're out there. How about giving us a sign right now? That settles that, doesn't it? Well. Dr. Elphys helping you? The show has no dramatic tension. You can't go on like this, but this was just the pilot episode. Next up, more drama, more romance, more bloodshed. Until next time. Well, that was certainly something. Wait. If you don't hurry up, I'm not going to have the opportunity to do something that I don't think I will ever have the opportunity to do again. Let me give you my phone number. Then, maybe, if you need help, I could... where'd you get that phone? It's ancient. It doesn't even have texting. Wait a second, please. Oh, good. Here, I've created it for you. It can do texting items. It's got a keychain. I even signed you up to the Underground's #1 social network. Now we're officially friends. I'm going to the bathroom. I'm gonna go save and quit. Because I did say this is what I was going to do, that next time I hit one. I don't really have the energy to keep going, so we're going to end the recording here.